You know that feeling where it's like, we need to post something, we need to get something out today and tomorrow and next week and next month. When does this ever end? You're stuck on the content hamster wheel, posting just to post, scrambling to keep up, and wondering if it's even making any difference. If that is you, you're not broken, you don't need more hustle, you just need a better system. Today, we're talking about how you can create sustainable rhythms in your marketing that help you show up without burning out, so you can actually enjoy growing your nonprofit's mission. Imagine that. Hey, I'm Kelly, and welcome back to the Nonprofit Marketing Club, where we share actionable, real-world, no-fluff marketing strategies for nonprofits. Why sustainable marketing matters. Here's the deal. Consistency. You see that word everywhere. It's highly annoying, but it wins always. Not because you have to post every single day, but because showing up regularly builds trust. When you disappear for weeks or months, let's be honest, starting again is like starting from scratch. But when you build sustainable rhythms, your marketing begins to snowball and it gains momentum, it builds trust, it connects with your audience, and it doesn't drain all your energy and your time. Sustainable doesn't necessarily mean slow. It means steady growth that you can actually keep up with. So let's talk about 3 reasons why nonprofit marketers burn out and what you can do instead. One of the main reasons is that there is no clear plan. You sit down to create content and you immediately blank on what to say, what to write about. And then you panic post something and it's got no real thought or strategy behind it. You're just putting content out into the void. Here's the best solution for this challenge is to plan your content, batch, create content as much as you possibly can. Even if it's just 1 or 2 posts a week, when you know what's coming, that panic really does just dissolve. It's one less thing on your plate. The second reason why nonprofit marketers burn out is because they're trying to be everywhere all at once. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, PR, emails, Google Ads. It's just too much, especially if you don't have a team. Now, you don't need to be on every single platform and doing everything. The best fix for a challenge like this is to pick 1 or 2 channels where you know your audience already hangs out. Go deep there and not wide. Don't spread yourself too thin. Pick those platforms and zoom in, focus in on them, and do them really, really well. And once you feel consistent and confident, then you can start looking at other channels, other platforms you can start adding into the mix. But just don't spread yourself too thin. It is absolutely a recipe for burnout. The third and common reason why so many nonprofiters burn out is because there's an expectation, whether it's from themselves or the wider team, that content needs to go viral. We put so much pressure on every email, every post, and when they don't blow up, we feel like a failure, or that our marketing isn't working, and that is not the case at all. So here's how you can tackle this. I want you to shift your mindset. Your marketing, especially as a nonprofit, is about building relationships, and it's not going to be instant fireworks. Your job is to stay visible and valuable over time and not chase the overnight success. The reality is that virality does very little for long-term sustainability and long-term growth. In fact, it can oftentimes have the complete opposite impact, especially on your social media. Instead, I want you to think that small progress, small moves compound over time, and that equates to growth, and the kind of growth that you want to actually see in your marketing channels, in your marketing output. How do you start building these sustainable rhythms into your marketing? Here is a simple framework that I like to use that you can swap today. First things first, you have to set your capacity. Realistically, how much time do you actually have for marketing each week? If you aren't sure, I want you to spend the next week, even month, tracking how you spend your time. That'll give you a good idea of where you spend time, what you actually realistically have in terms of time, and what you can spend then on your marketing efforts specifically. Once you have figured that out, do you have 1 hour? Do you have 5? Do you have 10? Do you have 20? And then start to build a realistic plan around that. Things always do take a lot longer than you expect, so keep that in mind when you're planning that out. The second thing that I want you to do is to choose your core channels. Where does your audience already spend time? Pick one primary channel, say it's Instagram, and then one secondary channel like email, for example. The third thing I want you to do is to create a simple content plan. For example, can you commit to posting one story per day throughout the entire week? Or perhaps it's sending one impact update every month via email. And perhaps it's posting twice a week on your Instagram or your Facebook feed. That's it. Start small, be consistent, do it incredibly well, and expand later if you want to. Okay, the fourth thing that I want you to do is to batch and schedule your content ahead of time. Any of your marketing efforts, batch it. Pick 1 or 2 days a month where you create content and you schedule it. Get it done. It should not take up all your time every week, all day. That'll ensure you're not scrambling anymore. And last but not least, the fifth thing that I want you to do is to measure what counts. Look at your engagement, look at your website traffic, look at your email click-through rate, not just the vanity metrics like likes or follows. Sustainable marketing is marketing that moves people closer to your mission. So how are you doing that? Look at the engagement metrics that'll help you record that. If you're feeling overwhelmed by marketing right now, it's not because you're bad at it. It's because you're trying to do way too much with far too little time or resources. And without a system, all of that is completely impossible. Whether you've got a big team or you're flying solo. Start simple, show up consistently, and give yourself permission to grow sustainably and not frantically. I take small steps over burnout every single time. Okay, if you are ready to get off the hamster wheel for good, I've got a resource for you called the Nonprofit Marketing Strategy Kit. It'll guide you through creating your nonprofit's marketing strategy from the ground up. It'll help you figure out exactly what core marketing tasks you need to focus on based on your goals. You'll also be able to map out your annual, quarterly, and monthly content plans, as well as to track key analytics and metrics to figure out whether your marketing is actually being effective or not. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, grab it in the link in the description. Okay, until next time, remember, done is better than perfect, simple is way better than complicated, and steady is better than sprinting and crashing. Keep showing up. You are doing amazing work. I'll see you in the comments. Otherwise, see you in the next video.